Hello, everybody. I'm here with superstar DJ Jay Brannon and Brandon Young. We are here to look at a new DJ request software program app. I don't even know. I'm an old guy. I don't understand this stuff. But Brandon's a young guy. He knows all about it. He gave us a look at this the other day, and it was really cool. We thought we'd share it with the class. So, Brandon, what do you got? Tell us what you have and what it does.
Yeah, so basically what I have is a software piece, a web app that basically allows you as a DJ to take song requests remotely.
Okay.
So I'm going to share my screen here quick. Bear with me here. This is
it's all good.
Process for all of us here.
There it is. I see it.
So yeah, DJ requests, basically, this is the landing page that you guys can go to sign up and grab an account. Once you have an account, you can go into the dashboard here and create events. So when you create an event, it's pretty straightforward. You can create an event. Let's call it My Awesome Event. We're going to do My Awesome Event 2 because I used My Awesome Event showing these guys like a couple days ago.
On the last demo, yeah.
Yeah, so, test events, something like that.
Okay.
All right, so we have this My Awesome Event 2. Now, as a DJ, I want to create some branded media to share this event with people with. Okay?
Okay.
So that's QR codes. QR codes have come a long ways in the past couple of years. You can now, I have a system built in that you can brand QR codes. So my account here, my demo user, I have this logo attached to it. This logo is, I didn't make it, of course, but it's there.
It's a logo. For demo.
Yeah, it's a logo. It's a logo. Actually, I clicked the wrong event. As you can see, you can have multiple events, but you can create this nifty QR code. And what you can do is take out your camera.
Okay, I'm going to take my camera out just here. Actually, I put our screen on a different window, so I'm going to put it here so they can kind of see what I'm doing up in the corner. So I'm taking my phone out. Remember, I'm an old guy, okay? And I'm going to take a picture of this. Okay, I've done that. Kind of. What's going on here? Here we go. Scan. Gives me the option to scan. I take the picture. This happened really easy the other night. What's going on here?
Most of the time, your camera app will pick up the QR code without needing to scan.
Okay.
I actually have this displayed on my monitor right here, so it's really difficult to show. But it will give me a open in
there
Safari.
It is. Web page. I can open the page. I took the picture. It tells me I can open the page. I click on this.
And it should take you straight to this
page. The website that looks like that.
Yes. Now, it just says submit a song request, okay? Well, we want to brand that too. We want the people who are making a request to know that this is you. So what we can do is actually go back to the event. And let's say I want to show the event name. So My Awesome Event 2. We have that setting. We have the ability to also show logo on the request form.
Nice.
Okay, so now let's go and let's grab the QR code again. Actually, the QR code
link. Take a picture of this sucker. See if you can make it happen. Here's an old guy too. See if you can do it. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, and now you can.
Not that old.
Yeah, now you can open the site.
QR code, okay. You don't really take a photo of it. You just hold it, and it should, once it focuses, you tap it, it'll bring you right to that. That's where I am too.
Okay, so that's what our screens look like right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so it brings you to this this page that says submit a request for your event, and there's the logo embedded into it. And now what you can do is you can launch the event, and now we're waiting for requests.
Okay, I'm going to make a request, and Jay's going to make a request, and you got to guess who requested what.
Oh, no.
Okay, okay. Here, I'm a slow typer.
Now, Brandon, this obviously jumps out at me as something that if you have a corporate party, the corporation can get a copy of your QR code, send it to their guest before the party.
Yes.
So they could fill this up weeks before you're even going to see them.
Yeah, exactly. You can actually control when you want to have these events live or not based on the status of the event, if it's active or not.
Oh, so you could turn it off, let's say a week out so that you can
Yes.
compile the songs. Can you put a limit to the number of requests it will accept?
Currently, as of now, not yet, but that is a feature that is sitting on our backlog to look into developing.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go with the assumption here that Jay, I think you requested Lola's theme.
Yes.
Go.
Who would have guessed this, Brian?
We made it easy.
Just like
not
you looking up Daft Punk.
Yeah, exactly. So we have requests in. We can, as the DJ, we can mark a couple different things here. We can star a request to keep it on the top so it doesn't get, lost in the mess of everything as people send requests in.
Right.
You also can mark them as played, and they'll go to this played tab. And you have the ability to, the standard, you can delete requests if you don't want to see them anymore. Or let's say somebody's abusing your system and they're sending garbage requests. They're requesting the same thing over and over again. They're giving you just complete garbage.
Right.
What you can do is actually suspend them from making requests for either 15 minutes or indefinitely. So I don't know which one of you guys wants to get suspended, or I could actually probably suspend myself here. So this is a bad request. So I can look and say, oh, this is a terrible request. I want to suspend that guy. How dare he give my system just absolute garbage? So there we go. We just temporarily suspended him. And now if I try to send in something else, it'll say, hold up, you're suspended for 15 more minutes.
Okay, cool.
That's
cool.
cool.
You were a bad guy.
Yeah, I was that guy who made a bad request. So
yeah.
Can you do it for the entire event? Or can you look at the screen the night of the event, somebody gets a hold of the QR code and go, oh, I got to start requesting. And you're like, I don't want to take any more requests. Can you take the event offline but still see this screen?
Yes. All you have to do is go and deactivate your requests or
Perfect.
Deactivate the event.
Okay, that's perfect.
The event will only accept requests when it's active.
Okay.
So
that's awesome.
This is so simple. And this is what I like about it. It's not what we were talking about the other night. It's not all convoluted with all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, taking a request without you being there in the middle of the night and then you go play the song. Can you see this for corporates, Brian?
Yeah.
Where you say, oh, if you hire my service, I offer this. You can actually get all your requests compiled before the event. Now, here's one. Can I have a client look at this before the event? Can I send them a direct link? Let's say Brian hires me. I get 100 requests from his employees. He says, hey, did you get the requests? I say, yes. He goes, could I see them? And then tell you the ones I don't want you to play?
Currently, right now, your event is only based on you, but adding the ability to share the requests inside it is a feature that's sitting in the backlog too.
Okay.
So it's on its way.
Down the road, that might come up where it'd be a benefit to a corporation.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Not only can your people feel they got a part of the party, but if there's things that you may know ahead of time you're not a fan of, since you're paying for the event, maybe there are some areas you want to kind of curtail.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to. You want to be able to give, as a DJ, you want to be able to empower your clients to have those decisions and that ability.
Brandon, what made you come up with this app?
Yeah, so this right now currently is, during the whole COVID season, it helps with, all of the social distancing things, but that's not actually the original inspiration. Believe it or not, I was a high school student once back in the day.
Really?
Way long ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing at prom, there was this the group of girls that they had a song they wanted to request. but they were going around in a circle saying, no, you go request this song. No, you go request it. I don't want to talk to the DJ. You go do it. I'm scared, and they're intimidated by the DJ. And it's like, you know what you could do? You give them something like this where they can scan it and do it off their phones. Oh, they'll do it in a heartbeat. No problem. Right. You put this on tables at an event, like after prom, when they have everybody sitting at tables before the dance begins.
Mm-hmm.
QR codes on the tables. People walk up, scan it. Oh, play this off the table. No problem.
I like it.
And it just clicked, and I did a quick proof of concept, and it's like, oh, this actually might be useful.
It's very useful. And
very useful.
And yeah, I mean, I've seen the interaction you're talking about between the girls at high school dances, where you'll have a group of them come up in a line, and they'll try to like push one forward to ask for the song because nobody wants to do it. And no, I'm not you. I've seen this. So yeah, this would definitely streamline things. It would take away from anybody really coming up to you. They could just request. You got the social distancing. It's non-threatening. It's easy. I love it.
Yeah. The other part with that too, with the school dances in mind, is most school dances, they post flyers all around the school beforehand. Oh, yeah. And what you can do is give them this QR code and say, hey kids, you want a song played? Then you can, put it in this, request it here weeks in advance, I guess, if you wanted. Yeah. And the kids, of course, walking in the hallway, they'll be like, oh, well, I want to hear this song at the dance.
Now, you could even incorporate the school logo in the QR code, couldn't you, somehow?
Yes. Yeah, you can embed any image you want. Currently, it's based off of whatever your account is, your account's logo. Mm-hmm. So my demo user's logo here is this. And that's currently what's embedded.
Right.
However, in the near future, we're adding in the ability of having like custom logos per event. Like if you wanted to have a wedding with a photo of, the bride and groom in there, nice. Or if you want to have a dance with the school's logo or whatever you want to do, we're going to make that a functionality and feature. That's I don't exactly know like where it is on the pipeline of things, but it's in the near future.
No, you could even do generic ones like a wedding cake or bells or whatever, or rings.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do whatever you'd like.
And somehow cool. Have your company logo under or over it as like presents, like, BSR Entertainment presents Sally and John's wedding requests, so that we're, you at least have that notification. This might not even be on the back burner, and it may be something you've addressed or haven't, but my big concern that could probably be fixed very quickly would be multiple requests for the same song. Does it see what the requests are so that it could actually tell someone either that's already been requested or not put it up? Like if I had 40 requests and 30 of them were the same song, would I see 40? Or would I see one that's got some sort of notation?
So right now what it's doing is it's piping the requests in directly based off of whatever they type in.
Okay.
When designing this, I was like, I want to make this as dead simple for people to use as possible.
Yes.
I don't that's why there's only one field. It's only, they type in whatever they want there, and they can type in the artist or the song title, whatever they want. Because if I make it too complicated, not many people's going to use it. And then,
you're right.
I want people to use it first.
I'm that guy. I wouldn't use it, but I can see how that could get really confusing, because you think about bands like Eagles. They're actually called Eagles. If somebody wants to hear The Long Run by Eagles, somebody else might want to hear The Long Run by The Eagles. It's not going to come up as the same song. So
or Fly
really,
Like an Eagle, Steve Miller Band.
I'm
or
just
the Steve Miller Band. Those little changes, or even a misspelling. I spell terribly. Is going to, throw that whole thing off if you try to do duplicates. I think you can probably just kind of go through it and see, what looks real and what doesn't, because Jay and I both know that there are those people who have the whole table request the same song over and over again.
Yeah.
Which, kind of make, he's going to play it if he gets 12 requests.
Well, I guess then we can see those users and suspend them at an event if it's obvious that, like, okay,
if it looks stupid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There are currently, I'm looking at I'm trying to create a system to do like an autofill where you can type in whatever you want and it won't like strictly enforce anything, but it will give you like, you typed in boots with the fur. Do you really mean low? Sort of a thing.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
And then once it fills that, because the hardest thing about saying if it's the same song or not, and songs are so similar in terms of title. There's songs that are the same title but different artists. How do you decipher that systematically?
Yeah. Do you mean this? You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
Yes, or I don't
the way
know.
you're doing
You
it-
just ask for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so-
the way you're doing it now makes the most sense. This is
It does.
just a conduit to get to the DJ. And even though you may not have meant it, I think this is a great tool for the events we have this summer where social distancing is really going to be put to the test. And if you're able to walk in the room and go, hey, everyone, if you want to talk to me, you can do it via your phone. You know, I mean, I think this is a great thing. And I wouldn't sweat how the request goes or doesn't go because it's not a guarantee anyway. It's
Right.
just a better way for them to be able to sit and talk to their friends and still be able to say, oh, I'd love to hear this. One thing, can you make a note on the request? Or to be one line? Like, would you request, you know, heartbreak, comma, can you play this for the bride from Uncle Tony?
yeah, currently it does one field, and whatever you type in that field will go through. So if you did type in like, here's a song, comma, you know,
For dad or whatever.
Or dad.
Okay. And I think people would figure that out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Right.
It's if they want to put that in, they'll just do it.
And I see that you can actually star requests.
That'll
I
bring
just
it to
saw
the
that
top,
feature
right?
to the side. So I like that one. So I'm going to star it. Is that? Am I seeing something here?
Yeah,
so
it takes it to the top.
Yep,
Oh,
it'll pin it to the
nice.
top saying that, hey, you know, let's say you have an event and the requests are coming in really fast, and you see something like, oh, John Wick theme, absolutely must play that. For
Takes
we
it
can
right to
star
the
it,
top.
and then I don't have to worry about losing it and losing that good opportunity of a request
Right.
Nice.
because, you know, it's pinned. You know, I want to play Lola's theme. Boom.
Of course you.
Okay, I played John Wick theme. Let's pass it to played.
Nice. So, how can people get this?
Yeah, so currently if you go to it's instantdjrequests.com, this is what the page currently looks like, and it goes over like creating QR codes. Your audience submits the request, you can view them coming in, and all of those different things. Sign up, you can create your events and get started. You
Right.
get a free 7-day trial for signing up, and after that is a pretty, I'd like to think a pretty affordable subscription to continue.
Yes.
Like looking and comparing it to other competitors in the market, I
Right.
feel like it's pretty good priced. There's also a lot of support features in this too. So inside the actual app, you have the ability to send feedback, bug reports, anything you need to me directly. And there's also a live chat feature. So you can actually live chat me and I can chat you back and we can have a conversation about anything you need during an event, during like whenever I'm available, of course, because
Nice. Of course.
I try to sleep sometimes.
Yeah. You start bringing tech people in. You're going to have to increase that fee a little bit. But yeah. This is really cool. I like it a lot. And
I do
it's
too.
simple. And I can see a DJ using this for a season, for example. So a person like me who's primarily doing, you know, events under normal circumstances, summer, fall, and then I have really nothing going on for show season starting in January through April. I could see, you know, okay, I'm going to get it for this period of time, then I'm not going to get it through this dead season, but then I'll resign or sign back up during my busy season. Or if you only need it for a month or two, I mean, you could just grab it. It's no big deal. This is really neat.
What is the difference between the two, the standard and the upgrade?
Yeah, so the standard is all of the request features, all of the event features. The only thing it doesn't have is the branding. So if you really want to put your name on it, put your name on the request form and make custom logos, that has to be done through the professional version.
Okay. So if you wanted the bride and groom's photo on a QR code, that would be the professional version.
That's a professional option, yes.
Nice.
A few bucks more to get such a great benefit to your client.
Being able to reach out to them and say, hey, anybody who makes a request has a picture of you and your bride. It's an easy upsell to separate yourself from the other DJs
Right.
that are bidding for these weddings and
This
events.
could be really unique marketing material. I like it. I have nothing bad to
I do
say
too.
about it. It's simple. It's reasonably priced. I am very impressed. Now, when your dad
Thank
said,
you.
"Yeah, Brandon's going to bring in this app," I'm like, "Oh, jeez, no, please."
Here we go.
But no, it was really cool. I was really
Dad's
impressed.
kid's
So.
gonna shine. Watch.
Oh,
wait.
here we go. Dad's putting the kid up there. But no, this is worthwhile. This is actually
Oh, this is
great.
awesome. Yeah.
I like it.
Thank
I was
you.
blown away the other night at like, wait, this is what we've always wanted but never asked for.
Right.
You know, like this makes so much sense. And how come we didn't come up with it? Like we're out there every week, and it's like you think once with a phone in our hand, we would have been like, man, if only we had.
Right.
You know, but this is like corporate events, any event where you can get to the people ahead of time. Be like, hey, if you want to make a request, here you go. They're going to close the requests 1 week out from the end before the party. And they could even go so far as to say, we'll check the request before they're given to the DJ.
I want to
Yeah.
throw this out there real quick, because I really, the one thing that I don't like is to be constantly looking at my phone at events. I don't like that as a DJ. I don't think that's like a pro looking thing, but a person could very easily take an inexpensive Android tablet of some kind and have it there just scrolling requests.
Yep.
Very
exactly.
easy. You could do something like that and just tether it to your phone or whatever for internet signal, you know, as long as you have it. So.
And let's say now, like a lot of DJs don't like having their computers hooked up to the internet exactly. So this is designed to be also like iPad mini. You want an iPad mini sitting, you just have it sitting
right,
landscape, rolling through requests coming in, and you can do the same manipulations. Just tap, star that one, tap it, sort of a deal. The other thing too is, let's say you are one of those DJs that does use the internet and you're like, hey, I don't have an iPad. I don't have screen space. My DJ mixer my DJ software takes the entire page. I don't want to have, I can't have this open and take requests. It doesn't make sense for me.
right.
Well, we also have desktop notifications that can let you take requests, and it'll notify you in the bottom or top of your screen if you're on Mac OS. And it will say like, oh, a new request. Here's the request. So you don't actually need to have the window open.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's nice.
Can you see your events offline?
Yes, you can go in and see what the requests are in there when they're offline. So if you disable it,
like by the time you get to the event, I'm not going to let them request at the event.
Yeah. So if you don't want them to request at the event, you just disable it. You pop it open, say like, here are the current request list.
Right.
So
nice. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Well, we were only going to go 10 minutes on this. We went long, but that's okay. There were good questions and a lot of good information here.
It's a great program.
Is there anything that you feel like you want to add before we wrap this up, Brandon?
I guess the only other thing I'd like to add is this is a pretty new product in terms of things, and we're very open to feedback. So if there's anything that you guys are like, hey, this could be, this could make my performance, it can add value to my performance with this one extra feature or something like that, feel free to send it my way. Like I'm all ears open. We're here to make a solution for you guys.
But like I said early on, and I know I said it a lot in on the show the other night on Disc Jockey News TV. What I love about this is the simplicity. It's not cluttered. It's easy. There's not a lot you have to do. Anybody can get this up and running with a short, watch of a video like this. This is not a problem. So, just don't get too convoluted on this. I think easy is good. If you add features, have them like something that you can okay, click on this button to add this crazy feature that an old man wouldn't understand. That would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. The simple is the core of the fundamental design here.
Right.
It's a great tool. It really is. And, it would have been great last year, but like I said, I think now where us having some space is so essential.
Yeah.
This is exactly that, stick we need to keep people at bay so they know they can still communicate, but do it in a safe manner where they're comfortable as well as we are.
Very nice. So if you unshare your screen, I can actually stop this recording because I can't see anything right now. There we go.
All right, there we go.
Now we're
all
here.
Right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Jay, for joining us.
Absolutely.
And especially Brandon, thank you so much for showing this. I think this is a really cool, unique tool that I know I'm going to use.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments section. I will put the link to the website so you can check this program out in the description of the video. That's it. Take care, guys. Practice and enjoy.